What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again, guys. We have, yes, the first ever Helio Castroneves NASCAR 164 in the studio, the Wendy'S Chevrolet from Trackhouse. Let's check it out. And here we go, folks, with today's Diecast review, the Helio Castroneves Wendy'S car for the Daytona 500. Currently the only car, I think, that has been ran from the Project 91 camp, but what an incredible looking paint scheme here. He had a ARCA car that was very similar to this one. I don't think that one's going to get made in 164. I think they did offer it, though. But Helio Castroneves, his first ever NASCAR diecast, a long-term IndyCar legend. What, he's got like 4 or 5 Indy 500s. Absolutely bananas, right? Awesome stuff to see Helio get a diecast made. So it's just officially the Wendy'S number 91 Chevrolet. And let's go ahead and get a closer look at the diecast. And here we go, folks. Diecast out of the box. And you can really see all the details talked about. There is so much going on with this paint scheme. Really awesome livery right here. Let's go over to the hood of the car. Of course, pick this one up for our good friends over there at Circle B Diecast. Make sure to tap in, pick up your copy of this car today. They got all kinds of great cars over there. The Red Bull Trackhouse paint schemes. Got Ross Chastain ones over there. They just had the Kansas Race to Win release. So plenty of Trackhouse racing cars you could pick up. Make sure to tap in over there. It's got Castroneves right there on the front windscreen of the car. Got the gold bow tie there. The Wendy'S logo right there on the hood. Now, the front end of the diecast. Now, the main color of the car is obviously blue, but there's like 4 or 5 different shades of blue going on here. So a lot of detail. And that's the cool thing about diecast reviews, is you're able to get a close look at all the different details and intricacies of these paint schemes. And you can see a little bit of even a texture right here on the side panel compared to just the normal gloss light blue on the hood. You even have like a checkered flag pattern that's kind of, worked into the paint scheme here. I know the headlights are a little bit droopy. That's okay. Got the number 91. Got Sudoku there. Chevrolet. Got Trackhouse Racing, like the updated logo. Go over here to the left side of the car. Got the number 91. And yes, the 91 has chrome on the outside, which looks really, really sharp. Trackhouse Racing usually has the most modern paint schemes, I think, in the garage area. Really cool stuff. I like their number font they use. Very, very sharp. So you got fresh, never frozen right there. Got some really interesting graphics, like just almost like a comic book style to it. Just fast motion graphics. Really nice. Got Goodyear right there. Cup Series. Got Helio Castroneves. Got Simeon's. Project number 91. I think there's some sort of a decal overlap right here, as that's the fuel insert. I don't know why it's partially covered up there. Not sure. Got Wendy'S there. On the B post, you just have Chevrolet. And you could really see all the different shades of blue. You have this texture right here. And then you have like a dark to light gradient. You have blue here, blue over here. I mean, just really detailed. Go to the back panel of the car and even more detail. Here we got fresh, never frozen. Got Chevrolet, Quaker State, ZL1 91. Got the bow tie, which is trying to climb onto the spoiler. That's always cool. To the right side of the diecast, that chrome number, man. Oh, that is so cool. He had a crazy speed weeks in 2025. I mean, the ARCA race was crazy. He got crashed after the ARCA race, which was crazy as well. Like, literally, they passed the stripe, and I think they're on the cool down entering turn 1, and I think someone wrecked into him or wrecked ahead of him. I don't know what it was. It was crazy. And in the Cup race, I want to say he wrecked in the dual race, and then he had to go to a backup for the Daytona 500, and I think he got in a wreck there as well. So it was a wild speed weeks for Castroneves. Do I think he should come back and try it again? I hope so. I would love to see him do so. It's just awesome. All the different personalities, speed weeks will have, and I think that'd be very, very cool. Go at the top of the diecast here. You have the number 91 once again. No chrome outlining as usual for the roof numbers. Got Wendy'S right there. Then you have Castroneves on the rear window. Cool to see the dual shark fin, not spoiler, but rear window. I think that looks really sharp, especially since it's a speedway car. It makes sense to have that. Then you have Wendy'S once again on the deck lid of the car. And very, very sharp looking paint scheme. I was going to actually have this diecast on the previous diecast haul, but it was actually sold out. So that's one thing, when you're over there at Circle B, if a car is sold out, it doesn't mean they'll never restock it. Sometimes they get another shipment of it. Maybe they have some stuck back. I have no idea. So it's good to kind of check back once in a while and see if they have more of them. Fantastic stuff. And if you're curious what color the car is painted, it's that light, kind of a Claritin blue, if you will. Fantastic diecast, man. Highly, highly recommend it. This is going to be, it could be a really collectible car if it doesn't get a NASCAR Authentics release because of the driver itself, And speaking of collectible cars, this one right here, I'm telling you, if you have not picked up this SVG Red Bull car, I don't know what you're doing, man. It is amazing. I'm going to go ahead and change my battery out right now as we're talking. Fantastic diecast. They have the Connor Zilisch one to go alongside that one. And both of those cars are just beautiful. And then SVG goes and wins Sonoma in it, so they're going to probably make an erased win with it. And then Connor Zilisch and SVG both ran Red Bull Xfinity cars. Both of those are probably going to get made. And then he won the Chicago street race in one of those. So we could get 5 or 6 different Red Bull cars for 2025. Remarkable stuff, man. Tap in, pick them up while you can. And one of the best raced wins, I think, of 2024 is this Kyle Larson Roval raced win. You have the confetti, the pink window net, the playoff colors on it. Such an awesome diecast. Highly, highly recommend picking up that one. That's another popular new release. And this at the Clash, which I want to say was the Cookout Clash. Could be tripping on that. Anyways, it was at Bowman Gray. And he ran that paint scheme and had like a kind of a companion partnership paint scheme with SVG. He had a light blue Trackhouse car. So that's a really cool diecast set to get. Both of those. So if you're in the market for the the Trackhouse cars, there's so many great choices for 2025. And then of course you have the Kansas raced win that just dropped for Ross Chastain. That's another new release. One of my favorite all-time raced win diecasts is that Kansas Kubota car that Chastain had. So there's so many great selections right now. Tap in, pick them up while you can. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and I'll end the video on this. I think this is the 4th Project 91 car to be made, because they made 2 for Kimi Räikkönen, and then they made 1 obviously for SVG. Technically 2, because they had the raced win from Chicago Street, and then they had the clean version of it. So if you want to get technical, that's 4 diecast, and you have this one right here being the Helio Castroneves car. Who knows? Maybe they'll continue it in 2026. Maybe we'll get another one here in 2025. I don't know. And here's those 2 Trackhouse cars I was talking about. The sponsored Trackhouse car for SVG, and then of course that Kansas Raceway. I mean, look at that confetti. That is freaking awesome. So both of these just recently dropped here. So if you're a 164 collector, tons of great cars to pick up over there at Circle B while supplies last. Of course, the Red Bull cars are. I don't know how many they're making of those. So make sure to tap in while you can. That is all for now. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Diecastbuffet signing off.